are just about set to go. The two All-Stars will tip it up. And come into tonight's game with the #1 seed owning the tiebreaker in their tie with the Golden State Warriors.
In the first quarter, they scripted that play and it was run to perfection.
Jokic trying to work his way in against Gibson. Way that they want to play, that they genuinely like.
But I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about an attention to detail. As Andrew Wiggins knocks it down.
Blocked by Taj Gibson, gets the basketball for the Wolves. Bayless feeds Towns underneath. 12 in the win over Memphis here the other night. Marty Gellner will have more coming up on Jared Bayless.
Games. We're going to scout Malik Beasley here coming up.
They get it away to Sol. We're saying Isaiah Thomas could be available possibly before the All-Star break.
Where are you going to play him? Going back up. Monte Morris has been super important to what they do. How do you take him out of the mix? As Taj Gibson basketball was not a good shooter at Iowa State. They fixed the guide hand, and now he's become one of the best shooters.
Been an emotional week for Towns. Part of the reason why he let such emotion out after getting the All-Star nod.
So athletic.
Towns attacks Millsap, and Towns. Barton pulls up at the free throw line, leaves it short. Jokic there for the rebound.
Tend to over dribble. He shoots the shots when he's open. He's been able to make three-point shots in volume.
And right on cue. He doesn't try to do anything fancy. He just plays solid basketball.
He gives it up.
Yep, sees Taj Gibson. He's got his 4th time off here when he gets to double-figure scoring. Rose scoop shot, and that's the Derrick Rose. Rose leaves it short. Bayless picks it up and says, I'll get to the All-Star game for the Western Reserve. Well, I guess not the Western Reserves, but they would either Team LeBron or Team Giannis. I imagine it would be Team LeBron since they're lose, and Golden State was to lose. They would still be tied, and that would send the Denver coaching staff to the All-Star game.
Derrick Rose knocks down Coach All-Star weekend. Well, they've either done it enough or they've played deep enough in the season where they're happy with a little time off.
Jim, that he took in that game in Los Angeles, and he said they are ready to come out. He was hoping he'd get them out. Gets it to drop, but they didn't come out today, but expecting they're going to come out tomorrow. Luol Deng, and one for Luol Deng. Some run with Ryan Saunders. Plumlee finds Lyles open. Of those 9 I just mentioned, Minnesota has won 5 of them.
Minnesota's 5-2 over the last 7. As Gorgui Dieng gets this one to go. Talented young man.
He was acquired from Utah in the deal that sent Donovan Mitchell to the Jazz. Gorgui Dieng.
Both Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
But it's tough to say they have buyer's remorse, Jim. They're the #1 seed in the West right now.
No, it's true.
As Wiggins hurrying it up the floor, has Craig on him. Andrew pulls up, and one of those shots when Andrew takes. Denver with a 3rd attempt here on this possession. Hernan Gomez out of the corner, and he drills. Unbelievable, though, that Portland, Denver's great, 30-1, and then when they're trailing, they're 4-13. They've been tied twice as Plumlee.
Talented Denver Nuggets team.
Saric unable to handle. Morris in the open floor, gets ahead of Okogie.
Towns came to us after the timeout, before he checked back in, was asking me how many second chance points Denver has. Wancho.
Lyles able to connect from down. Morris.
Wow.
Rattles out, but they don't box to play. 14 foul on Denver, so the Wolves will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Tolliver out of the corner. Wolves needed that.
Roll offense.
Taj Gibson, what a spin, couldn't finish. Cat works the offensive glass and powers. Barton pulls up for 3. Gorgui Dieng got a bucket late to be able to get to 30 points. And despite the loss, as Beasley adds to his totals for the long haul, but we're 51 games now, 52 games into the season. Jokic
able to convert on the free throws, as you mentioned. Those aren't paint points either. Spacing.
Bayless set up by Wiggins, and Jarrett drills it. Rose uses the screen from Towns and says, I'll take the 2. Afternoon.
Yes.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Jim Peterson's Twitter feed. Beasley, man, he's been the game goes on. It was something Ryan Saunders stressed at shoot-around today, and so far it's held true as Beasley, right on. Beasley got cut off, dumped it off, got it right back.
From outside there at all ranges. And then also in the painted area. Doesn't have a lot of mid-range shots, and the shots he takes is Taj Gibson throws.
Games, and over the last 3+, he's 12 of 19. So he has been a flamethrower, and right on cue, he sees another one, and points per game on the season. So he has been on fire this last handful. Wiggins. Oh, Andrew gets an open racket. 23rd dunk this season by Wiggins, who had 58 last year. Towns over the shoulder. We've seen that pass a few times. Towns spins on Jokic. Long outlet pass by Jokic. And it pays dividends as
so good at rebounding. Millsap, Plumlee.
Bayless.
Nice
strong take by Bayless.
Excellent job by Plumlee. Get out there and hedge on Andrew Wiggins. Get back to his own.
And Towns trying to take advantage with Jokic out of the game. Players will tell you otherwise.
What a pass.
And what a shot. And you know both those kids right now are sitting at home beaming. Probably just as much as Marnie is. Karl Anthony Towns. You mentioned, Jim, it's time to bring it up again. Nuggets are 30-1 with the lead at the end of 3. Towns kicks it into the corner, and the wall dangs. Hernan Gomez gets around Craig, but unable to finish at the rim. Plumlee dribbles it up the floor for Lyles, and how about point Plumlee? Busted alley-oop play as Plumlee couldn't finish it. Rose attacking, splitting the defenders, and finish. Jim, I mentioned 7 of the last 9 between these two teams have either been decided by 3-point. Plumlee over the outstretched hand.
Or Taj Gibson comes. Let Karl Anthony Towns handle in ball screen actions too.
Lyles.
You gotta be kidding me. He hasn't scored in double figures in the last 4 preceding this one.
Double. Trailing the play. Towns extra pass. Another extra pass. Okogie. And the Timberwolves.
Jared Bayless went up there with 1. Jokic knocked her right away from him, back tapped, and 2 more seconds.
This season by 10 or more, and they're knocking on the door of that. Shot clock to 3. Morris, little floater back. Denver's 7-1 on the season on the second half of back-to-backs. Towns gets into the paint, wanted a whistle.
Jokic, play design.
Barton. Towns. Bayless open 3, and he drills it. 10th turnover of the game for Minnesota. And a long outlet. Ryan Saunders got tripped up right in front of us. Taj taps it out. What a great back tap. Dang, all alone underneath. Morris has it tipped away. Bayless with the basketball gets it to Wiggins, and then Wiggins gives it up. Wiggins gets it back, and Andrew called the timeout. Just 7 seconds. Out of the corner, dang 3, no. Towns saves it, and the Timberwolves are not going to get another crack at it. The Denver Nuggets will hold off the Wolves here.